Hey guys, it's Adrian and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited, it's finally here. I finally get to bring you my International BuddyAThon TBR. In case you've missed any of the announcements the past month on either my channel or Julia from Pages and Pens channel, I will leave them all in the description box below. The International BuddyAThon takes place from this Friday, July 28th through Sunday, July 30th, which is also International Friendship Day. And it is a read-a-thon that Julie and I are organizing to celebrate the international friendships that we've made here on YouTube. We have met so many people from so many different countries that we thought it would be a great idea to celebrate that with each other. Because what's better than making friends, especially from friends all around the world that just wouldn't have happened without our booktube channels. We're calling this a read-a-thon, but it's really kind of low-key, chill, and laid back. We just kind of want to celebrate one another and our friends that we've made, and what better way to do that than by reading a book about friends. The idea behind the International BuddyAthon is that you find yourself an international buddy, because through Facebook, through Twitter, through YouTube, through whatever social media platform you use, and if you're a bookaholic and a book junkie like Julie and I are, I'm sure you've made international friends. If you're looking for an international buddy and you want to participate in the read-a-thon but you have not yet found one, there is a link down below to Julie's Facebook page, Buddy Read With Me. And there are plenty of people who are looking for a buddy and plenty of people who have already found a buddy, so it's a great way to find one. I obviously have found my buddy. My buddy is Julie from Pages and Pens, and she's the best buddy there is. Just so you know. Julie's also posting her TBR video today. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. You should go check that out as well because I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Because Julie is like my reading hero. There are 3 challenges for this read-a-thon, so I'm going to take you through my TBR according to these challenges. Now what I have chosen to do and what Julie has chose to do, and you can also do if you so wish, is to put our 3 books that we've picked for these challenges into a jar. I don't have a jar, but I do have my very favorite coffee mug that says, "Excuse me, I have to go be awesome," because that just explains who I am in a nutshell. So I'll be putting all my 3 into this jar, and when the read-a-thon starts live on my Twitter account, at least if I can get it to actually work, I'm going to pick out my book that I'm going to be reading, and then if I finish that book, I will read another book, and so on and so forth. If you're interested in finding out which book I actually picked, you can follow me on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, if you want to follow along on our progress on the International BuddyAthon, and if you want to follow some of the casual sprints that Julie and I will be doing, you can check us both out on Twitter. And we'd love to find out what you're reading for the International BuddyAthon, so you can use hashtag International BuddyAthon. And if you've done a TBR video, I'd love it if you leave it in the comments below so I can go check it out. Because this is the International BuddyAthon and we wanted you to find an international buddy, obviously one of the reading challenges was to read a book recommended by your international buddy. And my international buddy, Julie, who is from the States, has recommended me The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I have heard that this is quite a beautiful book and the writing is very wonderful. And I've also recently heard that this book is gonna kind of break my heart. I should have known because it has the word sorrow, so you know, one and one together. But I am very excited to read this book. It has been on my shelf for quite a while now, so I'm hoping that this will be the book that I pick this weekend because I need to just get it read. And it's not that long, so it should be a fantastic read-a-thon book. If I'm being completely honest, Julie and I went back and forth on books to recommend each other like a million times, and I just haven't read that many books. So Julie had like a million recommendations, so I thought I would take 2 and fit the second one into another category. And so the second challenge was to read a book set internationally. I live in the Netherlands, and a lot of books are set in the States, so this one was pretty easy for me. So I have picked, thank you Julie again, We Are Liars by E. Lockhart. This is a book that either you really love or you really hate, I've heard. Julie really loved this one, so I'm curious to see if I will love it, if I will hate it. And bonus, one of my quarterly reading challenges was to read 4 library books in the next 3 months, and this is a library book, so I'm very excited about that. 2 birds with 1 stone. And the last challenge was to read a book about strong friendships. Now, if I'm being perfectly honest, I've really wanted this book for a long time and I needed a reason to buy it. So I'm not entirely sure how well this fits in, but I have chosen The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I have seen this book everywhere and I have heard absolutely wonderful things about it. This is about a girl named Scar and she goes to a posh white school, but she lives in a poor black neighborhood. and her best friend is murdered. This is inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement, and I think it's absolutely an important topic to be reading about, which is why I wanted to read it for so long. And it deals with Scar and her community at home and her community at school, so I'm assuming that she's got some great friends in this book, and it's about supporting each other and what have you. So I feel like this should fit into that category. If it doesn't, you know, it's my readathon. I can change things up if I want to. And you know what? We're chill. We're flexible. We do what we want to do. That's what this weekend is all about. Just relaxing. So that wraps it up for my TBR for the International BuddyAThon. Here we go. My papers are going into my little coffee cup, awaiting the day that I pull them out. I'm very excited. Like I said, if you are doing a TBR, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know, or just let me know in the comments below which books you're reading, or you can let me know on Twitter. As far as Twitter goes, Julie and I will be hosting some casual sprints. Like I said, there's no sprint schedule. We're just gonna kind of read when we want to read, when we have time to read, when we feel like reading, and we'll let you know, and you can read along with us if you want. This is how we've decided to do it this year because, you know, it's summertime, we just want to relax, and there's a million readathons going on already, but we really want to just take time to celebrate each other. Maybe next year, if we do it again, we'll do it a little bit differently, but for now, we're very happy with how we've decided to set it up this year. So all I have to say, if you want to participate in the sprints, make sure you follow Julie and I on Twitter so you can do that, because we will be there. If you are participating with us on Twitter, you can use hashtag International BuddyAThon for anything that you post, so we can all follow each other a lot easier and chat and hang out. I'm very excited for this weekend. I hope I get to see some of your TBR videos, and I hope I get to catch some of you on Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye.